Hey everyone, Ken's Wild here with Wild Child Horsemanship, and welcome to our channel.
A little ponytail girl grown up to be a woman, now she's gone in a blink of an eye. She left the suds in a bucket and her clothes hanging out on the line.
In today's YouTube video, I'm going to show you guys the basics of riding a horse. This is my Mustang Phileo, and today we'll be riding in the total contact saddle. Beginning with mounting and dismounting, otherwise known as the process of hopping on and off your horse. You want to make sure that you have a good hold of the reins so that if the horse walks off, you can quickly ask them to stop. You're going to stand at the shoulder, put that foot in the stirrup, and you're going to bounce around until you feel you have enough momentum to swing yourself over. You'll see here, I pull myself up, I swing my leg over, and then I have successfully mounted the horse. When it comes time to dismount, you're going to put both reins in one hand, lean onto the horse's neck while you swing your leg over. As you're putting your weight on the horse, you're going to take your other foot out of the stirrup and jump to the ground. Moving on to riding posture, we're going to begin with the placement of your feet. Now, you don't want your feet to be way out in front of you like this. You don't want them to be way behind you like this. You want to have a nice line from your heel to your butt to your shoulder to your ear. Moving on to your hand placement, you don't want them super high in the sky. You don't want them super down below. You want to have a nice even line from your elbow to your hand to the horse. Your feet should not be pointed out like duck feet. They should be nice and relaxed, pointing forward at the horse's side. You want to make sure that you have a centered, balanced seat. You want to make sure you are perpendicular to the ground and in the center of the horse's back. When it comes to holding your reins, you want to do so in a manner it is easy to communicate with the horse when needed. You don't want to hold them with your thumbs down. You want to hold them with your thumbs up like this. Then you want to take your pinky finger and your thumb and put it on the opposite side of the reins than the rest of your fingers. You don't want to hold the reins with a death grip. Instead, you want them nice and relaxed, so when it comes time to communicate to the horse, you just barely have to move your wrist. When you're asking your horse to increase speed, such as switching from the stop, walk, trot, and canter, you're going to apply a little bit of pressure with your lower legs and make sure your reins are loose. When changing direction, you do not want to heavily rely on the reins. You want to use your entire body to ask the horse to turn. My movements are going to be quite exaggerated as I explain this to you guys, but if I want to turn right, I'm going to apply pressure with my left leg, my left rein, and open that pressure with my right leg and my right rein. If I want to go to the left, I'm going to apply pressure with my right leg and my right rein, and I'm going to release pressure with my left leg and my left rein. This is what it looks like in motion while my movements are exaggerated. This is how it looks without exaggerated movements. You should just be doing the slightest amount of pressure to get the horse to turn. When you're asking your horse to stop, you do not want to heavily rely on the reins. You want to lean deep in your seat and apply the slightest amount of pressure on the reins. Again, in slow motion, you can see my back has a little bit of an arch, and then it doesn't as I rotate my hips backward and the horse comes to a stop. When you're asking your horse to back up, you want to sit deep in your seat, rotate your hips like when we were asking them to stop, and apply the slightest amount of pressure on the reins, and then they'll back up. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this YouTube video. If you have something you'd like to add or contribute, please drop it in the comments. Don't forget to hit the red subscribe button. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram. Our podcast available wherever you listen to podcasts. Buy our merch, buy our books. Stay strong, stay true, stay wild, and we'll see y'all next time.